Hello, grade 7. How are you, teacher? Hope you're fine. I'm teacher Ala Hamid. I miss you. Today, teacher, we are going to take a new chapter which is related somehow to the previous chapter, which is chemical reaction. Today, mainly, we are going to talk about combustion. Okay, what is combustion? Let's know what are the objectives of this chapter. The objective of this chapter, what we are going to learn from this chapter is what is combustion reaction. طبعا combustion is a chemical reaction. عشان هيك أنا قلت it is related somehow to the previous chapter. What is the difference between complete and incomplete combustion, and what are the products of the two types of combustion? Okay, mainly today we are going to talk about what is combustion. Later on, we are going to know what is the difference between these two types of combustion, complete and incomplete. Then we are going to talk about the products of these two types of combustion. Okay. Long time ago, people used wood in order to feel warm or in order to cook. Okay. Also, they used candles in order to get light. Nowadays, we use gases like butane gas, like methane gas, just like the gas in our houses, in order to cook or in order to keep warm. يعني فينا نستعملها بالدفايات بالهيترز وفينا نستعملها بالمطبخ. اوكي لنطبخ. Also, we use fuels and we burn fuels in transportation. يعني here we in the airplane or in the buses, in the cars, we use, for example, benzene. Here in the trains, we use maybe charcoal. Okay, in the يعني in transportation, we used to burn fuels, different types of fuels in order to let them work. Okay. Also, we use burning and combustion reaction when celebrating, and when we use fireworks. This is another example about combustion reaction. So these are examples of combustion reaction. Now, what is combustion reaction? Combustion reaction is a chemical reaction that is usually combined with two signs. يعني what do we get? Do you still remember the signs of a chemical reaction? Precipitation is formed, a gas is released, exchange of energy, change in color. Okay, here in combustion reaction, we know that this is a combustion reaction when we have two signs, mainly two signs. What are these two signs? One, we have release of energy. Okay, release of heat energy, just like here when we burn wood, we get energy. Okay, this wood during combustion reaction or when burning wood would give us heat energy. So it is a combustion reaction. Also, we know that combustion reaction give us light energy, just like in candle, in wood, in papers. When we burn something, we get light. So we know that we have combustion reaction. So combustion reaction mainly is usually combined with two signs, heat energy and light energy. Okay, now let's talk about the reactants of combustion reaction. What are the reactants of combustion reaction? Let's take these examples. Here we have the Bunsen burner. What do we have in the Bunsen burner? We have butane gas. Okay, هذا الغاز اللي احنا بنستعمله ببيتنا. In the second picture we have wood. In the third picture we have paper. These substances are the substances that are burned. يعني اللي عم ينحرقوا اللي عم نحرقهم. Okay, so these substances are the substances that burn اللي بيحترقوا. طبعا we have many examples. We have benzene, we have methane gas, we have different fuels, kerosene, oil, different substances that burn. Okay, so in combustion reaction we need a substance that is burned. Okay, what do we call this substance? This substance is called the combustible substance, just like butane gas. هذا butane gas بنعبيه نحن. Okay, and give us this light and heat. We have wood, we have paper, we have candle with wax or the paraffin of the candle. These are called the combustible substances. Okay, what and this is the first reactant. So the first reactant is called the combustible substance. Combustible substance is the substance that is burned. But what is the second reactant? What do we need also in order for the combustion reaction to start? Okay, in addition to combustible substance, combustion reaction needs, we have a question mark here, to start. Needs what to start? يعني I have a paper. What do we need? I have a wood. What do we need? I have a butane gas. What do we need in order for this chemical reaction or for combustion reaction to start؟ يعني إذا احنا تركنا الورقة 100 سنة ما بتولع. إذا تركنا الحطب 100 سنة ما بتولع. Okay, what do we need in addition to this combustible substance? But let's take this example. You see this candle? We have two candles. One is outside the jar and the second is inside the jar. Okay, here we have a lit candle and here the candle blows out. Okay, why it blowed out and why this candle, why do you think that this candle in the first picture kept lit while the second candle blows out? Okay, what is the reason? طبعا احنا مثل ما شايفين انه الكاندل بعدها مثل ما هي بالجار، يعني الكومبستبل سبستنس بعده موجود. طيب هون كمان بعدها عنا الكاندل بس والعة كبلت. واي؟ ليه بعدهم ليه هون بعدها والعة وهون انطفت؟ اوكي. What is the difference between here and this condition and this condition? Let's think. شو ممكن يكون السبب؟ شو اللي فرق بين هاي الكاندل وهاي الكاندل؟ Okay, let's say that we have here in this jar certain quantity of air. Okay, and here we have big quantity of air. Okay, after some time we have certain thing that disappeared here inside this jar. Okay, while here in opened air this substance didn't disappear, يعني it still appeared. Okay, so the difference here is the presence of a substance in opened air while the absence of substance in the closed jar where there is no more air. What is this substance? شو هي السبستنس الثانية اللي هي بتساعدنا لحتى نحن نعمل combustion reaction؟ It is oxygen gas. اوكي، فإذا الفرق بين هول الاثنين إنه هون في عنا هواء so we have sufficient quantity of oxygen gas. في عنا كمية من الأكسجين gas. While here after some time oxygen gas will disappear. رح يختفي رح يخلص. Okay, so what will happen? This candle will blow up. Okay, so the second substance or the second reactant is oxygen gas. So the second reactant is oxygen gas. What do we call oxygen gas in combustion reaction? مثل ما قلنا انه الwood والbutane gas والpaper هن اسمهم combustible substance. Oxygen gas is called the oxidizer. فإذا the second substance here is called the oxidizer, which is oxygen gas. Okay. Let's define combustion reaction. What is combustion reaction? Combustion reaction is a chemical reaction which requires the presence of oxygen, which is called the oxidizer. فإذا بالcombustion reaction, what do we call oxygen? Oxygen is called the oxidizer as one of the reactants. Okay. In addition to the combustible substance. يعني if we have, for example, paper, but we don't have oxygen gas, there is no combustion. And if we have oxygen but we don't have the combustible substance يعني paper or wood or any substance that is burned كمان ما حيكون في عنا combustion. So we need these two substances, the combustible substance and the oxidizer. What is the oxidizer? Oxygen gas is called the oxidizer. Okay, thank you for your attention. Hope you understood well. Ask me for more information if you want.